we're going to do a 2-column proof given this information, that angle A is congruent to angle C, and that segment AE right here is congruent to segment CF. They probably should have had, oh, they're saying congruent here. Sorry, it's hard to read. Okay, so I'm going to make my 2-column proof right here instead of retyping all this. So here's our first thing. And this reason is given. Okay, we were given that information. Along with the fact that angle A is congruent to angle C, and that AE, if these are segments, they should have hats, but I know you can't put that there, is congruent to CF. Okay, so we've marked all this given stuff. We've made angle A congruent to angle C. We've made AE congruent to CF. Now, the first thing that I notice when I see this is that you have vertical angles. Right here, this angle is vertical with this one. That wasn't good. And vertical angles are congruent. That's a theorem that you should have learned way early on, that vertical angles are congruent. Okay, and we're going to have to write these out because there's 4 angles at D, so we can't just do angle D. So we're going to have to say that angle EDA is congruent to, sorry, I can't fit it on this line, angle FDC. Okay, now we have these 2 triangles congruent. We have this triangle here congruent to this triangle here, because we have satisfied what we need for angle side congruence. Right? We can start with the 2 green arcs, angle, go to the blue, angle, side, angle, angle, side. So now we can say that we have proven those triangles congruent by angle, didn't work, let's do this again. They have some work to do. By angle, angle, side triangle congruence. Okay, and we're going to name those triangles. One of them is triangle. Let's get it. One of them is triangle I need AD. So I'm going to call it ADE. Now what we have to be careful is that the other triangle be named in the correct order. So that's going to be congruent to, and then I need another triangle. triangle. Now we must go in the correct order. So here we started with A, which has one blue mark. So here we're going to start with C. Okay, then we went from A to D. So we went from one blue to two greens. I'm going to go from C to D, which has two greens. And then we went one blue, two greens, nothing. So I'm going to go one blue, two greens, nothing. So F is the last thing I'm going to type here. So that is because of angle, angle, side. Now, once you have stated that two triangles, or once you have proved that two triangles are congruent, you can use the theorem that says corresponding parts of congruent triangles are congruent. And you usually see that written as CPCTC. Now, notice that, what are we proving? AD. AD is the segment between the blue arc and the two green arcs. So we are going to, right here, say that AD, and it needs a hat, AD, it would be good to have a straight hat. So AD is congruent to CD, because these are corresponding parts of two congruent triangles. And again, I didn't get a straight one. But you have now just proved that AD is congruent to CD. And well, anyway, that's the proof. Thank you.